the back, I'm drinking juice. I ain't scared that boy don't shoot. Spinning beats just like a Jew. Showing Ted and snitching flute. The dirt run just like a goose. 1 4 miles in my shoes. Always creasing, it's a truth. ERUTH, speaking truth. Pick up that $1,000 duke. Stick and sway, warm a loop. He from the porch, stay in the loop. Shout out to M's, no margin poop. He said, Jay, I got the game. Every brick slide like a feather. And if it's boss one, die up in this bitch, we got together. All my little homies. Brody, just be about that cheddar. And if I die up in this shit, I hope y'all niggas read this letter and follow rules but stay in school. Told y'all don't become no stuck. Cause if you really facing ops, they finna crack your ass like pebbles. Make it heat. Why I feel it, get it hotter.
He's trying to give you a message in his song. We're gonna run that back. Yeah, we gotta run that back. Yeah. That's 4TGOJ, everybody, featuring William S. the GOAT, man. Helen from Newport, Rhode Island, man. The link to this song is called Juke. The link to this song will be pinned in the comments. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hey. In the back, I'm drinking juice. I ain't scared that boy don't shoot. Spinning beats just like a Jew. Showing Ted and snitching flute. The dirt run just like a goose. 1 4 miles in my shoes. Always creasing, it's a truth. ERUTH, speaking truth. Pick up that $1,000 duke. Stick and sway, warm a loop. He from the porch, stay in the loop. Shout out to M's, no margin poop. He said, Jay, I got the game. Every brick slide like a feather. And if it's boss one, die up in this bitch, we got together. All my little homies. Brody, just be about that cheddar. And if I die up in this shit, I hope y'all niggas read this letter. Follow rules but stay in school. Told y'all don't become no stuck. Cause if you really facing ops, they finna crack your ass like pebbles.
Talk to him.
Feel it, get it hotter. Every time I'm stepping in the streets, it's like I'm trying to water. Suck a bullet, hit with tomahawks. You a dead man finna stop. Set, tripping, set it off. Broski finna party hop.
Hey, me and Broski, we in the drop. And me and Broski, we got the drop. And we never stop till we have nots. Bitch, I'm doing this for my have nots. Say, bitch, I ain't no dope feet. But I swear to God, I want the ball. Ain't got it all, so I want it all. I'm a short nigga, but I stand tall. Bitch, she keep talking. I might just need me a Tylenol. Goddamn, the man named Tyler Rowe. And why niggas in my business? Don't ask about it if you ain't involved. Don't trust now. Fuck a double cross like a trust fund when I pay the cost when this rap shit start taking off. I can see it now. You take one bitch with me and she try to take it off. I can see it now. They can see it too. And I'm thinking how they won't be around. Why people treat me like a big clown? I think it's cause I'm really it, nigga. Fuck anybody try to keep me down cause I always be on my shit, nigga.
For the gang only, man. We're gonna do another song by them, and then we're gonna get this show on the road. Let the ads play. Tonight's gonna be a good one, man. Tonight's gonna be a good one, people, man. It's gonna be a good one. You know, NightCap with Friends, the best podcast at night, powered by Smoke and Politic with me. Honorably refreshing for the world, Craig, for the world. You know what I mean? Tune in every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, man. You know, honorable discussions, man. Interviews some nights, you know, some nights I'll have special guest co-hosts. And some nights like tonight, I'll fly solo. And we're going to talk about these much needed topics to need to be spoken on. Here we go.
Walk with the music, just watch how I step. Young JB, you know I'm the best. Look on the scene, I'm looking for. Look on the scene, I'm looking for right.
Oh, hold on. I want to play that other song you got. This one right here. We're going to play The Pressure. But that juke, oh man, that juke is going to be pinned in the comments, baby. Y'all better believe it's going to be pinned in the comments. And yeah.
Hey, wake up, money and some dope on my dresser. She ain't paid, but it's good enough. I'm finna undress her. You can't knock me down, I'm coming up. I know they think it lesser, but it be all good with me. Cause I remain calm under pressure. Hey, pressure, don't give a fuck shit, whatever. I know life could be a bitch and there ain't nothing you can tell her. Smoking on that pressure, never crack under that pressure. Get heavy, apply pressure. Get the pleasure. Jay back inside this bitch. Niggas hate so much they quit. Watch how I smoke, watch how I sip. Niggas lose days when they slip. Say I move back when they do that. Oh, I'm Johnny.
He nice, bro.
When they act up, from my block, I got a trick. I said 8 toes for my niggas. 4TGO gang my click. If I'm slipping crazy, knowing that it's beef, you on that list. Niggas beefing with they own gang, stepping close range, niggas hit. I put 4 wheels on this motherfucker. Might just take a trip. I can't see straight off the Yahoo. Shove this bag off is my pleasure. You gon' play me like I ain't that. That bitch cooked, so I redress her.
You gon' play me like I ain't that.
Like a still rock, I remain strong under pressure. Hey, wake up, money and some dope on my dresser. She ain't bad, but it's good enough. I'm finna undress her. You can't knock me down, I'm coming up. I know they think it lesser, but it be on good with me, cause I remain calm under pressure. Hey, pressure, don't give a fuck shit, whatever. I know life could be a bitch and there ain't nothing you can tell her. Hey, I'm smoking on that pressure, never crack under that pressure. They get heavy applying pressure. Beat the odds and be my pleasure, bitch.
Beat the odds, it'd be my pleasure. 4TGO, man, Jay, man. The link to this song gonna be in the comments as well, too. Yeah, man. So, welcome everybody to NightCap with Friends, man. The best podcast at night. Powered by Smoke and Politics with Me. Smoke and Politic with Me. Honorably refreshing for the world, man. Subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't, or if you're on the fence, take the time out of your blessed 24 hours that we are blessed with. And whenever you have a moment, check out my content. See my old content. The only thing you're going to see changing is the levels, my setup, my equipment, the quality of the cameras. You know what I mean? That's the only thing, but I'm still pushing the same narrative. Giving belt to ass to the effery and pushing positivity and putting that good energy out there. First and foremost, tonight we're talking about the young boy YbcDul. May he rest in peace. May Allah keep him safe in the afterlife. We're gonna talk about that, yeah. And we're gonna talk about, gender roles in relationships. And then got to talk about, Spider Loke. You guys see the thing, I like to call him opportunist Loke. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, I'm just, right is right, wrong is wrong. And I'm one of those people, very few people that are standing on what they say, and I'm willing to hit from the shoulders for what I say because I stand on what I say. You get what I'm saying? So what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Ball is an opportunist, and look at what being an opportunist gets you. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna get on that. We're gonna leave that for last. So right now, shout out to Brandon Buckingham. He's 760,000 subscribers in, goals, 20,000 likes on this video. He and I want to say something too. He basically gave YbcDul his last interview. Well, we don't know that because there's people that hold on to interviews and edit and wait to drop. I hate when I see these YouTubers out here, doing that clickbait. Oh, YbcDul killed 24 hours after his interview. No. You think that man, Brandon Buckingham, that has 760,000 subscribers, don't have other interviews in front of this man that he needs to edit? He was assassinated 24 hours of the interview being dropped. But stop hitting and lying to the people. And I'm talking to my fellow content creators. They out here with the clickbaits and YbcDul dies 24 hours after his interview. No. If everybody that's in this lane that I'm in, and Mr. Brandon Buckingham, it takes time to fucking edit videos, bro. And you're gonna drop it when you drop it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they did this actual video, production of this video, shooting the video weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And he just so happened to drop it now. So we're going to listen to Mr. Brandon Buckingham. Y'all go subscribe and hit that bell to his channel because he's on the road to 770,000 subscribers. Goals. I will get there in due time. And if you're coming in, welcome to NightCap with Friends, the best podcast at night, powered by Smoke and Politics with Me. Honorably refreshing for the world. For the world. Now, here we go.
Wasn't like a no, like you ain't never playing no movie or nothing. He's like Napoleon Dynamite. He looked like Napoleon Dynamite. I'm telling you, like played off a movie or something, like probably like 2000 or something, like 2000.
All right, right here we gonna go when he was talking now. Okay.
I mean, they like me or they do something. Like, feel me? Like they paying attention. They paying attention, and I make them feel some type of way. So if I can make you feel some type of way, I'm gonna keep making you feel some type of way, bro. All the real niggas fuck with me. What Lil Durk say at the end of that song? Like real niggas fuck with me. Like the street niggas can vouch for me. Anywhere I go, nobody don't play with me. I never got robbed. I never got touched, shot at in the city yet. There's a certain artist in the city, very popular right now.
We all heard that, right? Now, you know, I'm just bringing awareness. I'm not here to shit on the young boy. You know what I mean? The young boy, he was doing what he was supposed. I guess he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. You know, me putting myself in his shoes. You know, me living and coming up where he's born and bred at. I understand why he moved the way he moved, but at the same time, he had no structure. He had no guidance. And if he did, I apologize. He for sure wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying? May he rest, you know. Now he don't have to fight, he don't have to worry, because I'm sure every day was a worry for him. Like, come on. All that facade in front of this camera and for these apps, you know what I mean? You gotta see right through that. See, an individual like me, I can see right through that. You know what I mean? I can see right through his armor and his shield. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he had a big hand in his demise, not only because he was dissing Deads, and you got to understand why he was dissing Deads. You know, this young boy lost 16 to 18 of his friends that he grew up with. They got obliterated off the street. And then they get made fun of in songs and social media. Me putting myself in his shoes and being his age and come where he's coming from and knowing Philadelphia like I know Philadelphia. I understand why he was out there saying the most and going tit for tat. But there's a time to grow and change, right? He was getting up there with age. I feel like he had a hand in his demise with trying to please the fans of, look at me, I'm going back to Philly. You know what I'm saying? The people that wanted this young boy, they sure as hell studied this interview. You know, everybody in Philly that's outside playing, man, this is why when you notice, if you follow Philly drill and you see them go live, same thing with Chicago or anywhere, but you see when they're live, they are not showing where they're at. It's so easy to see right there in that interview. I didn't even have to look up where he was at. I already knew he was in North. I grew up in North Philly. I was all over that place. You know what I mean? When you know Philly and you came up in Philly, if you're from Philly, you know North, West, South, Southwest, you know what I'm saying? Northeast, Mayfair area, like, you're going to know. Because it's just, I don't know, you got to, people in Philly are going to know what I'm talking about. So it was so obvious to know where he was at. Plus, he was showing the signs where he was at and all that. I just feel like the youth needs to really, really, like, to pay attention. Lil Jeff in June. Lil Scoon in July. And then Mr. Abdul right here in August. And they all did a song together. They all did a video together. And they were all doing what? In the streets. Making mamas cry. In online. In their songs. Making a mockery of the dead. Which I understand why. But it's like, come on. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to grow up. Sometimes you got to, you know, not let the fans and the internet trick you out of your life and out of your freedom. And he, you know, with all due respect, Abdul right here, he let the fans and the social media trick him out of his life. There was two things coming for this young boy, and he felt it. And now I could speak freely because he's gone. He's no longer here. He was out there giving belt to ass. He was out there buying souls. It was what it is. And he was letting you know in his music and in his Instagram lives and in some interviews. He wasn't shy about it to go fed. So they were basically, two things were going to happen. If anything, he got lucky. Because You know, I'm not trying to put this out there, but it is what it is. Now watch certain things happen to the rest of YBC. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking like, you know, putting myself in the DA shoes real quick, you know, because we're not biased over here. Now would be the time to swarm in. Oh, the head of the snake is gone? Yeah, we gonna... What did this young boy just told you before he passed? He felt like his right hand, Mir Pablo, was already telling. He already told us, so he already knew it was coming. The Rico was coming, or this was coming. And we're going to run this back just a little bit, what he said. I know it's been out there, but we just got to understand what he was saying and how the universe works. Because it's only for so long that you're going to sit there and gain revenue and off you disrespecting deads, you going to graves and fake digging up, because be for real, he didn't go to the actual gravesite of the young boy he was mocking. Because if you know, you know, he wasn't doing that. You know what I mean? He would have been in fucking shackles and cuffs and all that. What he did was still wrong, though. He did what Julio Fulio did, man. He rest in peace. Julio Fulio didn't go to the 23 and Young and Ace's people's gravesite. He just went to a random graveyard and shot the video. But the energy is still out there. This is basically what he did. He went to a random gravesite and and if you notice, you watch that video, where's the tombstone at? You know what I'm saying? People gotta pay attention. But the energy, he was still putting it out there. That's why I'm not surprised. When I watched this video, I watched this whole interview when it dropped. And I even said to myself, I said, he needs to go back to LA or whatever the hell he resides at. He got to get out of Philly. Because and he tells you in the interview, all my bros are locked up. They're all locked up or dead. I don't got nobody out here with me. So who you standing around? That just threw me for a loop right there. If you got to really watch this interview and dissect it. There's mad weird wacky shit going on. Watch how people are moving. Watch how people are going off on the phone. I know people got lives and don't want to sit here and talk on the phone in front of when the camera rolling. You know what I mean, big YouTuber out there, but it's like, come on. Learn how to read the room, people. That's why a lot of people lose their life, because they don't know how to read the room. You know what I mean? And he knew he was basically one of the biggest targets in Philadelphia. Don't you think he knew how to move? How was they able to get that close up on him while he was in his whip? You know? We're gonna continue, and then we're gonna go to the next topic. But we're gonna run this back, and we're gonna see. We're gonna run it back, because what he said, man, I feel like this right here stamped it. On top of this interview, on top of everything else that was said on here, but this right here, what he said, I feel like the universe was like,
certain artists in the city, very popular right now. OT7 Quani. What's your perspective on him, bro?
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Cuz be doing bitch ass shit, bro. I ain't beefing with them niggas or nothing. Like,
I've heard on the YouTube side of things, he scammed a YouTuber named Roud for like $3,000-$4,000.
Right.
Like, this is why I don't like, you know, is this why ask him? You know, why you think he asked him about Quani? He's not dumb. This young brother right here, Brandon Buckingham, he has 760,000 subscribers for a reason. That means he does his due diligence. He was a professor, a detective. He did his homework on Philadelphia first, on the inner workings of Philly, and then he dissected this young man's life and everything that's around him connected to him. I'm sure he's seen the No Jump interview when Skrilla was going at Quani. Why are you asking him about Quani? Like, this is what I mean about people like him and Adam, culture vulturing and going to inner cities and asking about murder beef stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying they had any funk, but think about it. It ain't rocket science. Like, you don't think if Quani had to drop on Dul, he ain't gonna alley-oop it to, you know what I mean? Like, pay attention out here. Like, why are you gonna ask him? Just ask him about his music. Ask him about why do you keep coming back out here? Like, you know what I mean? He did ask him that, but it's like, you don't gotta ask him about Quani. That's just weird. I mean, you know he don't rock with Quani, bro. He fought with Skrilla. Like pay attention.
from the city though, like it'd have been different like if he did that shit to outsider. Like I don't really got too much to speak about on cuz. Switch the topic. We just took a drink yesterday. Fuck. We just took a nigga drink. Yeah, he ain't got gun butted with it.
You don't feel weird speaking about that publicly?
No, we do this shit.
What was Dul like as a kid?
Bad Asian boys, like in the streets type shit.
What's my nickname?
His name Duck.
Why Duck Diddle? Why that?
That's what I was about to say when we was growing up.
His name was Duck.
Yeah.
What has it been like for y'all watching YBC?
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. You know, people got to understand and learn, man. You don't always got to prove a point. You know what I mean? You don't always got to prove and prove to the media, especially the media, like, oh, you're tough, man. Like, look what tough gets you. This is why I always scream, I'm not a tough guy, because I'm not. You know, there's a difference. There's a difference between a man that's going to stand up for his family and his respect and the respect of his woman, his kids, and all that. That's not a tough guy. That's being sturdy and being honorable. You know what I mean? This is what happens to tough guys, bro. You know what I mean? Tough guys are on here all day, every day, going back and forth with people, threatening people, this and that. Those are tough guys. Look what happens to tough guys, bro. They either go to jail for 1 billion years or they end up taking up out of here, not being able to see 30 or my age. I'm 39. A lot of these young boys were never going to see this age. You know what I mean? And that's sad. This young boy had a lot of living to do, man. But I understand why he was moving the way he was moving, because I'm able to put myself in other people's shoes. And growing up in Philadelphia, I already know what that environment would do to you. It's either going to make you or break you. And if it breaks you, you're going to be fiended out there, or you're going to be a community toilet, community punching bag, or you're going to die out there. There's no in between out there. You know what I'm saying? You are forced, especially if you're trying to be outside and earn money and do what, you know what I mean? You are forced to really be about what you're saying in places like Philadelphia, bro. So I understand why Dul was coming the way he was coming. But at the same time, there's a time that you have to grow. And he had all the opportunities in the world you could have stayed in LA, just like Julio Fulio. You could have stayed in LA. You guys were staying in LA. You know what I mean? You could get it anywhere, but like, come on, you going back home? You going to Philly where you know people want to give you wedgies. People want to give you belt to ass when they, you know what I mean? They trying to do that to you. And you're doing it all, why? For the fans, for the majority of the people that are just suburban kids that don't know nothing about none of this, but glorify this and be in the comments and adding more fuel to the inferno. And they just home tucked away in a 7-8 bedroom, 4 bath, somewhere tucked away. Why shit like this is going on? You heard him, how he got that name, Mr. Disrespectful? The fans hyped him up. Yeah, he was disrespectful, don't get it wrong, but he went extra. He OD'd. He was drunk. Why? Because he let the fans gas him up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he wasn't like that, because honestly, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know the young boy personally, but I just know that city. You know what I mean? I was outside in that city too, so I know how and what. You know what I mean? I get it, but it's like you have all that talent, all that opportunity to change your life and the people around you lives. It's a time for you to just be like, F it, man. You did what you did in the streets and you got away. But like I said, the Rico was coming, or this will happen to him coming. R.I.P. to that young boy, man. And I hope all the youngins out there can really, really, learn from this. Look at Julio Fulio in June, Little Jeff in June, Lil Scoom in July, and now this young boy right here in August. Like, come on. And so many countless other young boys that we don't know about because they're not famous. It's the same cycle. You out here dissing deads, making a mockery, and then you getting hundreds of thousands of views and you're earning revenue off it too. Man, that's wicked energy. That's wicked energy. Real rap. And that's all I got to say about that. RIP to that young boy. My condolences go out to his parents, first and foremost, his real friends, his siblings. And my condolences go out to all the families that he hurt and all the kids that he hurt and paid for, because, he's gone now. So it is what it is. And he was telling you in his music and in interviews, he was buying souls. You know what I mean? He was buying hats. My condolences go out to those kids' families as well. And their real friends too. You know what I mean? You see the cycle? You see that wicked, disgusting, nasty work? Break that cycle, young boy. There's other ways to get out here and get noticed. If you know what I mean? And now we're gonna switch the tide. We're gonna talk about gender roles and relationships. I'm gonna let this brother over here talk a little bit. What's his name on here? I think it's somewhere. Hold on, what we gonna do? Where's the library at? Live videos. Hold on. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell to my channel. I will not disappoint. And here we go. Shout out to the, what's his name on here? Ace Metaphor. Subscribe and hit that bell to his channel.
Certain things,
now,
these traditional gender roles getting you up. If you think that just because you're a man, there's certain things inside your household you won't be doing.
Okay.
These traditional gender roles getting you. These traditional gender roles getting you up. If you think that just because you're a man, there's certain things inside your household you won't be doing, you don't understand what marriage and our partnership looks like. Just because a woman is taking the lead in the household, don't mean you don't pick up a dish. Don't mean you don't mop a floor. Don't mean you don't fold no clothes. Sometimes you got to realize as a teammate, even though this person is leading, I'm there to support. I'm there to pick up where you fall short, and vice versa for women. I'm just getting sick of this rigid view of this is man things and this is woman things. No, we got to get this done inside our household, period. Sometimes you get done with your job early and you think that means kick your feet up while her job is still need to be done. And if you're not offering to help, and this goes vice versa for women as well, that's why people feel like they're overworked in relationships, because one party gets the easier things and the other one gets the harder things. It's statistically proven that women are doing more work, unpaid labor per week than men are. So even if she has a 40-hour-a-week job, she is also coming home and working 20 or 30 hours in the household more than that man is. And you may reason, well, I'm bringing home the bacon, well, so is she. So here's what I want to tell everybody that's watching, male and female. When you are in a committed relationship, when you are partners, y'all both are going to do things that are traditionally the other person's role. It is 2023. Wake the fuck up.
That is Ace Metaphor for that ass, people. Subscribe and hit that bell to his channel. He's on the road to 144,000 subscribers. Goes. Now, here's my thoughts on that. Yeah, dudes are bugging. Like, shout out to my mother. She raised it because it starts from home first. My mother raised me very well. She raised me and my siblings very well, especially us boys, right? Because I had it in my head I learned early, very early, and I'm talking about like 6, 7 years old. I had to learn very early. I used to be like, oh, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the dishes. That's for girls. That's a girl's job, because what back in those days TV was showing you and all that, right? She, how my mother humbled me? She gave me that chore at 7 years old till, yeah. Fast 4 years later, 16 years old, that's still my chore. You know what I mean? So point is, my mom always, installed in me and my brothers that, first and foremost, you're going to take the trash out. You're going to help clean. You're going to help with the laundry. It's a team effort in a relationship. And that always stuck with me. As I got older, and matured, because, and I had to put, going through my own things in relationships, I was good in that. Even though I was maybe not so good as a father and not so good being, faithful in relationships, any woman that I was ever with in a like real committed relationship can never say I was lazy, sitting there sponging off them, nothing. You know what I mean? I learned early that you got to move your weight. You got to freaking build the tables and supply the utensils and the plates if need be. Like, you know what I mean? The woman, just because she's a woman, she's not going to sit there and have to do the dishes and do the laundry and all this shit. And on top of that, you expect her to lay down with you, and then she's working. And then because you're the man, you just get, you know what I mean? Nah, I learned early. So I never had that problem. I had other problems with women, but this problem right here, I was never, I'm really a high true believer of, 50-50 and working as a team. A relationship, a marriage to me it's a business. If you think about it, a relationship and a marriage is a business. Some flourish more than others. And without, compatibility, and I can't stress this enough, then this is just my thoughts and my opinions, right? My logic of it all, right? You could be sitting there attracted to the person you're with. You could be head over heels with them. The sex can be amazing. But if there's no compatibility, then you have a toxic relationship that is born. You know what I'm saying? Without compatibility, relationship is doomed. And that's just facts, bro. And I've been on both ends. You know what I mean? I've been that piece of shit ass, selfish, self-centered, self-absorbed dude, always worrying about me. You know what I mean? And now to the person I am now that, I'm doing right by minds. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm able to speak like this because I've been on both ends. You know what I mean? So fellas out there, man, especially you young fellas, you know what I mean? Because I'm not really talking to the people my age. They should know better. You know what I mean? If you're not, you then do better. But I'm talking to the fellas out there that is, 17 to 29, even 30, man, because shit, I was still a kid at 30. I'm talking to y'all, 17 to 30. Come on, man. Don't believe in this hype and this the man is, just because the man's the breadwinner or the man is the man, he don't have to fucking clean or cook or share the household loads with his woman. No, you got to share that equally. And most of the time, if your lady is really out there, really with her career and all that, man, you take over that. Real red. Like, that don't make you less than a man. If anything, that makes you more of a man. Shit, in my eyes. That's all I got to say about that. Real red. I just know this. I ain't perfect and I ain't God's gift to women. But I guarantee you, if you talk to my lady, she's going to tell you that she's blessed to have me. Yes, sir. And that's facts. Fuck you, mean. All right, now we're going to end this off. I don't want to take too much of y'all time. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about Mr. Spider Low, man. A.k.a. Opportunist Sloke. You know what I mean? Respectfully. Like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. There's a lot of selective politicking on here. You know what I mean? And people are not speaking out on this, but I will. And like I said, I stand on what I say, and these shits work, and I don't mind getting punched in my shit, hence my mouth. You know what I mean? So I stand on what I say. You know what I mean? If nobody's gonna shine light on what's going on right here, then fuck it, I will. I'm not scared. Anyways, we're gonna listen to this dude and what's Adam Kelly, what he said about his bestie, Mr. Spider-Low. You know what I mean? Mr. Spider-Low. That always, hold on, every time this dude called, he ran over there. Every time. Look at what and I'm talking to the youth. Look what being an opportunist gets you. This dude, Spider-Low, like I said in my last time when I spoke about this dude, and this is the last time I'm going to speak about this, I just, it just, everything's playing out the way I knew it was going to play out. Brick Baby being weird with this dude now, and look at what Adam said about him. Basically insinuated that he's a fucking rat for the world to see. And all that fucking pulling he was doing, Spider-Low running to that platform every fucking time, being a so loyal returning guest. Maybe he thought he was going to have the black box segment on, powered by No Jumper. Who knows what his ideas were. But look what happened. Look what being an opportunist gets you. First, Brick Baby was being weird with you. You was being used, bro. Brick Baby used you so he could look, because his Crip card, his Crippin' was looking wacky. So he used you, then got next to you and went on your platform. You interviewed him, and look, you went on No Jumper a couple times, and now look at what Brick Bay talking about with you. Now look how he treating you. And then look at what his master did at the end. Come on, man. Youth out there, it don't pay to be an opportunist. I don't feel bad. Shout out to Keep It Benji.
Now look, this whole blue face and allegedly snitching and, you know, allegedly getting his chain snatched and all that been kind of like just resurfacing. And, you know, that's the talk right now. So we got Wack 100 pretty much speaking about that. Let's tune in and see what Wack got to say about it. I'm going to keep it a Benji for y'all doing the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Let's rock.
I don't know what does he keep saying about a gold?
First and foremost, this motherfucking dude, like, I can't wait for him to get a wedgie. We already seen how you throw your hands, Wack 100. When them white boys in Florida were you lucky. It just would have took one white boy that was not scared to rush you, and then they would have packed you out. We seen how you were swinging. And I'm not no boxer over here, but, bruh, what we doing? Why are you swinging like that? Yeah. And then you get on this platform and talk crazy. That's crazy to me. I don't know, man. Hey, man. Let me just shut up.
Chain and somebody told on somebody. What the?
So he did a live stream the other day, and he was wearing this chain that was like a Blueface chain.
No, we did 5,000 of those. They fake.
But on the back of it, it doesn't say anything about Gold Gods, because the Gold Gods ones were the chains that you guys made.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
Blue Moon is who the actual chain was made via, right?
No.
And is this related to the scenario where Blueface got robbed at the gas station, and then he got charges for shooting at the person who did it?
Look at this piece of. He's an unsavory human being. Adam Kelly. I would spit on this dude if I ever ran into him. That's how much I despise this dude. He's stirring the pot between Wack and Spider now. He's getting ready for it. You had this dude Spider Low come on your platform, bro. And you got lucky because he should have checked you and embarrassed you on your platform for allowing weirdos to come on that platform and disrespect Hustle the Great. And then in the same breath, he wants to have Hustle in his intro. But he don't go and apply pressure. You know what I mean? Embarrassed. Like, you don't need no jumper, Spider Loke. You're doing just fine without no jumper. You was doing fine before no jumper. You don't need to go on that platform. But why you didn't address that and embarrass that man like you should have? I felt like you should have. Especially you got Nip all in your intro. Crazy. You just wanted to be cool, man. I guess I really truly believe he wanted the black box powered by no jumper. He wanted that. That's why he was cool. And he ran up there every time. That's crazy to me. Not one time ain't nobody get addressed or pressed on camera for that. Like, embarrass that. If you're gonna go on there, embarrass that nigga. Who is he? What does he do for the culture? He used to be for the culture. That platform used to be for the culture. But what do they do now? They poison the culture. They stir up beef all over America. You think he wanted to interview Skrilla and YbcDul and Julio Fulio because of their talent? Come on. Because they got real life murder shit going on in them streets. That's why he interviews these people. And that's why he wants to interview people like yourself, Spider Loke, and have you on there. And the only reason why you came on there is because Brick Baby. And Brick Baby kept close to you because that's when the 60s was giving him belt to ass online. That's when 600 was all over him. Then here you come making things nice. He used you. I seen the play from 3,000 miles away. I seen the play from 3,000 miles away. But hey, it's none of my business. You know what I mean? And I was never going to say nothing about this. But, I felt like you deserve this, bro. You deserve to hear this. You deserve this to be put out on the energy because what's wrong is wrong and what's right is right. How you're moving is weird. That opportunist shit is weird. You know what I'm saying? And then you shit on honorable, sturdy people that are coming up. You lie to them. That's weird. That's not sturdy. You know what I mean? And like I said, I stand on everything I said. Now we're going to keep this shit rolling because your bestie that you ran to his platform called you a rat. Like, I knew he was going to end up publicly humiliating you because that's what he does. But people, I don't understand when these gangsters are going to get the memo that Adam don't give a about you or your organization. He don't even respect Los Angeles. Him and Flacco, they are having their way in your backyard. And then people want to troll and talk to me because I said that wouldn't fly in San Diego. It wouldn't. It just wouldn't, bro. And that's just what it is. Here we go.
Hold on. If it says blue moon, it's blue moon. But if it's blue moon, it's not fake. So I did a deal with Gold God or somebody to where we made a bunch of them and sold them to the fans, right? Made a shit ton of money off of it. But here goes the thing, right? About that particular incident. And I'm telling y'all,
the ads. But yeah, man. And then you got himself aligning himself with Wack, thinking Wack's going to save him. Wack is not going to save you. Wack don't even be sitting there and touching his feet on that land out there and being with the people. He knows better. He's into it with the neighborhoods. You think he's going to be outside like that? Where he could be accessible and touched on? No. It's crazy how these fools, but you get real dudes getting caught in gas stations, real sturdy individuals getting caught anywhere, and they get that shit done to them. Meanwhile, these fools are running rampant in that fucking place. Crazy. Making a mockery of your organizations. That's generations and on top of generations of family ties and a lot of blood loss, and a lot of people went to jail for the rest of their lives over them organizations. For Adam and Flacco to be on here in your backyard. I don't care if the studio's not in LA, it's still in LA County, it's still in your backyard. You know what I mean? They just having their way out there. And like I said earlier, and people get all over me saying it wouldn't fly in San Diego, because it wouldn't. Them dudes in San Diego would have been applied pressure, bro. You're not going to be in our town running your mouth, making a mockery of our organizations and capitalizing off it without getting checked or getting extorted or some type of nut shit going on. It would have been addressed. Then you wouldn't have honorable, sturdy dudes from Dago going on that platform. If they did, they were going to embarrass shit and hold people accountable for their indiscretions. Pay attention. But then I get called and looked at as weird and hating and I don't know nothing. For speaking what I'm supposed to be speaking, I'm speaking truth right here. This shit is weird. How you like this shit is weird right here. Spider-Loc is being weird, being an opportunist. Look what I got him. Now he just got publicly humiliated. Even though I feel like he's not really a rat, but still it's like, bro, they would invite you on. What makes you think you was invincible or immune to that fucking shit that they were gonna do, that they do to everybody that go on there? He really probably thought that he was gonna be on that fucking show, bro. That's what makes me, that's my conclusion to this shit. He probably thought that he was gonna get that black box powered by No Jumper fucking segment on that weak ass platform, because not once did he address them niggas for allowing people to come on there. You know what I mean? Listen, when people have platforms, they control on what's said and what goes on. Look at what all that shit with the thumbnails and the titles. Oh, Nipsey hustled this, Nipsey hustled that. Straight slandering this man's legacy, his name, everything he built. Then you got this weird dude Wack. Now all of a sudden he's Team Nip. But you not just too long ago, you're saying this man is a homosexual, and you got the videotape to prove it. And this is the platform, and then he's a worker on that or a partner on that platform, and these are the platform that these neighborhood dudes constantly run to. And then this man, Spider-Loc, Opportunist Loc, he got this brother Nipsey in his intro. If I was connected to Nip and he was like my kin or something, I would have called this dude out for a fade. Then you went on that platform and you didn't hold nobody accountable, and you got my brother in your intro. Yeah, you need to take that shit out your intro, old head, and we need to hit from the shoulders. Wallahi.
we got that case reduced to a misdemeanor.
I saw that, yeah. Trapler Ross did a whole video.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you why. There was never another party involved.
So who took the chain?
Bro.
Salute, bro, salute. Blessings to you and yours,
they
brother.
got Blueface in the middle of the 5 hands up, helicopter light on him, right?
First and foremost, you know, a person that got priors and all that shit, you know, I'm not saying this dude Blueface is a rat, because I'm not going to sit here and put that type of jacket on people without having the legit paperwork and it's facts, you know? So we don't do that over here. I especially don't do that. But it's like, it's weird to me that, you know, a person with a rap sheet is able to carry, you know, firearms and do the most, and all of a sudden now is that they're sitting him down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, you know, I'm just saying that's just weird to me. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's just weird. But hey, I guess rich people get away with shit.
By the time they get done investigating, they find a gun, 13 spent shells, right? In the car. There's not a car or another human being on the other side of this, right? So quite naturally,
They didn't find the victim
you're missing the point.
or the car that was shot.
You're missing the point.
Okay.
When they get Blueface, he's in the car with a gun with some spent cartridges, some spent shells in the car. That's it.
They could have got there any number of
When
ways.
we fought the case,
Right.
we fought the case as car in the Blueface name. You find a gun. We didn't know it was my shells in the car. Right? I go in with a high power attorney.
I'm going to say this. Shout out to that attorney. You know what I mean? Shout out to that lawyer, that attorney. Shout out to them. They definitely, you know, if it wasn't no type of, you know, foul play, you know, breaking the code or guidelines involved with that situation, and the lawyer just went in there and just, you know, handled that all by the law, shout out to that lawyer.
Facts.
Never in this case was it somebody on the other end that Blueface was shooting at. There was never a motive for him to be shooting at, such as a robbery. We didn't fight this case on this pretense. We fought this case on Blueface is driving somebody else's vehicle. It's a gun in the car and some shells in the mouth. Okay. Cost us $78,000. I walk out of there with a misdemeanor charge. There's never a description, a name. There's none of that, right? So, why are these people saying he did that because this dude did that? Is you trying to help the DA? Are you trying to revamp a case? Because now, if that was the case, I got...
Now, you know, I know a lot of people going to definitely find that funny, you know.
Let me cut homeboy off. Now, we're going to play devil's advocate real quick. Now, if this is true, actual true, if the name, because, you know, he did say the Southsider's name. You know, I'm not going to repeat his name because I'm not going to contribute to that shit. But, salute to Blown blessings to you and yours, brother. Hit that like, man, subscribe and hit that bell to who hasn't, man. If you guys just tuning in, man, you know, we already got done with the YbcDul stuff and the relationship, the gender roles. Now we on the last stuff of, you know, Adam 22 calling Spider-Loc, Whack 100 and Adam calling Spider-Loc a snitch. Now, if that dude's name, because, you know, he did say his name, you know, Spider-Loc was ranting and raving about this whole situation, saying the boy's name. I'm not going to repeat his name. But if that information wasn't already out there and like the police didn't already know that, then yeah, that's funny to me. I mean, that's kind of like, what the fuck? Like, you should know better, old head. Like, what are you doing? You see what I mean? It's what people do, what this internet does to people, what it does to people that are sturdy and honorable. They throw that shit out the window for the clicks and the views, man. You know what I'm saying? And to the clout. Clout is one hell of a drug. Look what clout does. Clout killed YbcDul. You know what I mean? Like, he was chasing it so much that it consumed him. And it was his, and ended up being his demise. You know what I mean? Look at what clout does to people like Spider-Lo. Sturdy dude, honorable dude. You know what I mean? Taking all fades, not ducking nothing. Not ducking no action. I used to fucking hang his poster on my wall when I was in freaking high school back in 03. This shit is disappointing. Him being a man like him, what clout does. Niggas turn into an opportunist, and look what being an opportunist gets you. The same dude you thought he was your friend, straight shitted all over you for the world to see. Now people are looking at you crazy. I don't feel like you're a snitch, but if you're over here saying that dude's name and then the police wasn't privy to that, that's weird. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not going to sit there. You know, I may have my personal feelings with Spider-Lo, whatever's going on, but I'm not going to call this man a fucking rat. You know what I mean? Because that's just weird. And, you know, I'd be a weird-ass nigga for sitting here calling him a rat. You know what I mean? But if he's out, because he's out there name-dropping about certain situations, that's just weird. That's all I'm saying.
Coming out of the Whack 100's mouth, because, you know, a lot of things pertaining to the Big U situation, it would definitely seem like Whack 100 is trying to help the DA himself. That's just how I kind of take it. You know, I ain't saying he just directly, you know, down there at the station making a report or nothing, but he's definitely, you know, he seemed like, you know, he's pointing.
Dude, let me tell you something, man. These dudes are documented gang members. I don't want to say gang members. They're documented in the organization. Definitely the gang unit. They know people are watching them. The police, LAPD, freaking the sheriff's office, all that shit, man. All them 1,000 subscribers they got, man. A few of them 1,000, a few of them 100 or whatever is the law. It's the law watching. And they know this. They know they got to watch what they say. But a lot of them just still be saying anything on here. You know what I mean? I'm nowhere near Whack and Spider-Lo when it comes to a following and clout, right? But I still, and I'm still able to understand and realize I need to watch on what I say on here. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, with my little bit of freaking crumbs of subscribers, and shout out to all of you guys, but if you want to call it crumbs, because somebody called that shit earlier, that I have crumb subscribers, I guarantee you there's a few law enforcement up ahead because of certain areas I was already at and doing hood vlogs in. That's probably under indictment or whatever. You know what I mean? They're watching, but they already see what type of time I'm on. You ain't gonna get nothing from me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna help assist you with anything. Go to the next person that does hood vlogs or does podcasting, because I'm not gonna have nobody come on my platform and crash out, and I'm not gonna ask no incriminating weirdo fan ass questions. But we're gonna let these fools keep talking, and then we're gonna wrap this up. But you see what I mean? What clout does to people? Clout gets people murked. Clout gets people to lose their lives, and clout gets people like sturdy individuals like Spider-Lo to throw away their morals or go against integrity, to stand next to dudes like Adam to get ahead and get clout. And look what Adam just did to you. That's what the fuck you get, OG. I don't feel bad. You got what the fuck you was looking for. And I shouldn't be cussing because now I can't even get this shit monetized all the way. But it's like, that's what you get. Stop being an opportunist. You know what I mean? Stop chasing the shit. You don't even need no jumper, bro. You're global without no jumper. The fuck? If anything, in my mind, in my fucking head, you're bigger than no jumper, bro. You don't need to be on that platform. That was crazy. You downgraded when you went on that platform. Real red. So now you getting what the fuck you need to get. Belt to ass. Wallahi.
Law enforcement in certain directions, whether he telling truths or lies or whatever. But I just had to keep it a Benji about that because I know somebody gonna jump in the comments and be like, "Wow, why crazy talking about somebody helping the DA."
Wow, like I just met the most amazing work.
A lot of these dudes know what they're doing, man. A lot of these dudes are very highly intelligent. They were locked down for years. You know, they read books. They put themselves through school. Their vernacular is some of them are top tier in their vernacular. Like, they're not dumb. They know what's going on. So that's why it's like, bro, why is you talking crazy on a platform like yours? You know what I mean? That's why I be scratching my head. But here we go.
Is you trying to help the DA? Are you trying to revamp a case? Because now, if that was the case, I got a whole nother monster back. We talking 2018, 19 when I first signed you, right? Mm-hmm. There was never anybody on the other end of anything. Right. So why is these people are putting names out there trying to get to the victim? Spider-Man, there you go. He's a rat. He's ratting. Yeah. Why are you putting... He ratted on you for sure. Right?
He ratted on you for sure. He's laughing. He's like, yeah, keep going, you stupid nigga. Keep on. That's what he's doing. He don't fuck with y'all. He don't care. He don't fuck with us. Black and brown, he don't fuck with us, bro. He's loving this shit. I'm going to replay this shit back because I'm about to let y'all go real quick. But it's like he loves it. You see how... Pay attention to the laugh. Yeah. Keep going, you stupid nigga. Yeah, let me throw more kerosene in the inferno between you and Spider-Loc. Playing both of these dudes as a puppet, bro. and Whack think he's so smart over there, man. You getting spun too, boy.
2018, 19 when I first signed you, right? Mm-hmm. There was never anybody on the other end of anything. Right. So why is these... People are putting names out there trying to get to the victim. Spider-Man, there you go. He's a rat. He's ratting. Yeah. Why are you putting... He ratting on you for sure. Right? He's ratting on whoever this dude he say he talked to.
Oh, I get exactly what Wack is saying now, right?
Basically what I was just saying, but we're going to let Keeping It Benji talk.
He's saying that the storyline for the case was pretty much walked down, to a scenario of Blueface not having no victim, no motive. It was just a gun and it was some empty shells and stuff like that. But it didn't go further into a case of him actually shooting at somebody because it wasn't no victim and it wasn't no motive. So when Spider-Loc get out there and he pretty much points out that it's a victim, or not a victim, but it's a reason and a motive because this individual
attempted to rob or actually rob homeboy of his belongings. That's weird. But I'm not jumping off. What up, Trelly? Blessings to you and yours, my brother. Nobody believed in me, but Trelly did. My brother. I'm not gonna call this dude Spider-Loc a rat. I'm not doing that. It's just like, but it's just like I said, he has a big platform, Spider-Loc, aka Opportunist Loc. Respectfully, I'm calling it what it is. He didn't need to go on No Jumper. Like I said earlier, he's bigger than No Jumper. To me, Spider-Loc is bigger than No Jumper, more sturdy than that platform. He downgraded and lost value when it comes to his image online or whatever. And to me, morally too. Thank you, bro. Morally too, because it's like, why are you willing to stand next to a person that you wouldn't if you was locked down? And forget the color, because you know how the politics is heavy in prison, in California prison system, right? But Chomo and all that shit is just wrong. We all know Adam likes him young. You know what I mean? We all know what he was doing on that No Jumper tour with Lil Pump and Smoke Perk, knocking down chicks underage. We all know that. We all seen the tweets of him before he got lit of how he was infatuated and just loves younger girls, preteens, girls that are in high school still. And for him to go and he's Spider-Loc is very intelligent. He's an intelligent OG, bro. He's not stupid. Not one bit. He knows what's going on. And for him to sit there and throw away his morals and integrity just to chase clout and to stand next to an individual like that he would not stand next to in prison because he knows he will get violated for associating himself with people like that, he still did it. And why he do it? To get ahead. And why is that? Because he's an opportunist. You're an opportunist. You know what I mean? And I would tell you that to your face respectfully. And I'll be down to hit from the shoulders with it too, because I stand on what I say. If nobody's going to call you out for this shit, I'm going to call you out because I'm not afraid. And like I said, you know, and I'm not challenging you to a duel or anything, but you probably don't like what I say. You're probably looking at, who is this? I mean, I'm just letting you know, like, dude, I had your picture on my wall when I was a jit. It'll be an honor to hit from the shoulders with you, man. if that needed to happen. And that's just facts. Real rap. I am not ducking no action. None of that. I stand on what I say, and it's just me giving belt to ass to the effery, because this is effery right here. This is what you get for being an opportunist. You youth out there, don't be an opportunist. Don't chase clout, because when you chase clout, you're either going to die or you're going to be in prison for 1,000 years. And if you chase clout, you got to sit there and throw away morals and integrity like Spider was doing just to stand next to Adam and his nasty ass platform. Now look at him. You know what I mean? Now look at him. Now look what they saying on him about him. And I guarantee you he's going to go back on that show. Why? Because he's chasing clout and he's an opportunist. And that's it. That's all I have for tonight, man. Check me out Sundays, Wednesdays, and Friday nights, man. 9 p.m. Eastern. NightCap with Friends, the best podcast at night. Powered by Smoke and Politics with Me. Honorably refreshing for the world, man. This is real right here, man. Raw, uncut, honorable, and sturdy content, man. Make sure you love yourself first out there, people, so that way you don't let nobody play with you, and that way you can love others accordingly, because life is short, and we don't get to respond when this shit is over. It's a wrap. Finite. And separate yourself from those that don't deserve your energy, and that includes family. You love them from afar if need be. Blessings. Subscribe and hit that bell. Peace.